Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Alright, let's see what we got for you right now. For all my Japanese and Asian followers, we have a nice Asian car for you. What we got for you right now, it's a 1/43 scale 1982 Nissan Pulsar Exa Nissan Pulsar Exa. There it goes. Beautiful car. This is a two-door version of the Nissan Pulsar for back in the 80s. Now this was the second generation. Well, by the way, to make it easier for you guys, this was made between 1982 and 1984. Now, great example. You can see it's a clear Japanese car because the steering wheel, it's on the right hand side. The way they handle in Japan. Other countries too, but since we're talking about a Japanese car, it's representing very well its roots. I love this car. I seen them in person. They were sold in America. Beautiful example. Beautiful. Everything is so detailed as usual. These brands like Norev, they make such a good quality looking diecast. It's unbelievable the amount of detail they put into it. You know, they really on point. Congratulations to that. They really know how to make a nice looking diecast. And this is no less. Alright, let's check it out. As you see, like we were talking about before, the detail is out there. These rims or hubcaps, they're exactly like they are in real life. This two-tone color, as you see, red and black in the bottom, they're exactly how they used to sell them, one of the combinations. And you know, this is a little car. It was quite small, especially for American standards. For Japanese standards, was probably a mid-size coupe, but for a coupe. But for the American standards, this is a truly small car. But it's a beautiful little sports car. They were not very powerful, but you know, they made their looks were what really attractive people. And you know what I'm noticing now that I didn't know about this car, and I really just, as of right now, guys, as I'm talking to you, this car has a rear wiper. How it's unusual. I find that unusual in a sports car that it's not a hatchback type. It has a trunk separate, and it's quite attractive, quite rare, and quite good. I think rear wipers should be in every car, not only station wagons, not only hatchbacks, but in every car out there. Because when it's raining, it's really annoying sometimes. We're trying to look out the window if you're driving a sedan and you cannot see anything because the water is all, you know, blocking your view or bothering your view. You know, when it's raining, between the water and the headlights of the car behind you, kind of gives you that shiny moment that it annoys and bothers your eye. But enough. I'm not a car maker owner or chief in command for me to tell people how to make a car. Just a little suggestion. Now going to this diecast. You know, again, typical Japanese. Back in the days, they love those fender rear view side mirrors. I never got to drive one of the cars, any car out there that had a rear side mirror. I'm sorry, not rear. Side mirror. Let me fix my wordings. Side mirror that's by the fender, so far away from my view. These are pop-up headlights, very 80s, very 80s. They stopped making them. I mentioned in other cars back in other videos, they stopped making these pop-up headlights because they were not very reliable. Sometimes the motor, one would open, the other one would stay stuck, closed, and that was not reliable because you cannot be playing around with your headlights. You need them always, especially at nighttime. You need the headlights, and sometimes these cars used to have one open, one closed, and these brands noticed they have to stop making them. And if you notice, there's basically no cars out there that actually have a mechanical open close headlights. They're all out there, visually out there, which I think is good. You see them so many times. You used to see them on the roads, one headlight open, one closed, or both of them actually closed. They wouldn't open at all, and it was quite annoying. It looked annoying. I felt bad for other people driving them because, you wanted to have a reliable system, not one in one to work. All right, guys. So I'm gonna let it go around a few times so you can have a nice look at it and enjoy it. All right, everyone. So, as I usually ask, do you still see them on the roads? I see them very rarely myself. There's still very few around. I saw one actually in a car show just right before the pandemic started, probably like in late 2019. I saw one in a car show, but they're very rare, very rare. It's not a real wanted car for collectors. Usually an 80s car, an early 80s car, for some collectors it's still very new, but for people that are not really collecting, they're already old. So there's one of those cars that like the foster child. Not very many people, unfortunately, take care of them. But, take care of them, people. Remember, they won't make them no more. So the very few that you see around are the only ones that are still around. Just a little tip. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the like button, please. And when you subscribe, click the bell next to the subscribe button. Alright, and let me know in the comments. Do you collect diecast? What size you collect? I really love to hear other people's choices. Take care of yourselves. And goodbye.